View the following program in its entirety with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing All HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
The Comcast Network proudly presents the CN100 Game of the Week. Tonight, we are in Lombard. It's the Catholic League Green Conference opener for both teams as the Montini Broncos entertain the Fenwick Friars. And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, as we welcome you inside Duffy Memorial Stadium here in Lombard, alongside former Northwestern running back Don Johnson. I'm Mark Kruger. We're delighted to have you with us here tonight. Don, let's talk about the defending conference champion Fenwick Friars. We all know what happened last year, the 7A semifinal, controversial game against Plainfield North, the game you saw right here on CN100, but they're trying to put that behind them and a big 24-7 win last week against Moline.
Yeah, that's a big win for them. When I talked to Coach Gene Nudo, he says this team is not concerned about what happened at Plainfield. They're focused on this year. There's a new set of things in front of them, new players, and they're looking to have a successful season with that not in their mind at all.
As far as the Montini Broncos, 7-4 a year ago. Most programs would be happy with that. Not Montini. They thought it was a down year. They're looking to get back to their dominating ways, and a tough 28-7 loss last week to a very good Lake Zurich team.
Well, we would be remiss by not mentioning that Chris Andriano retired last year, but Mike Borkowski has come in, the longtime assistant under Chris, and he's really notable for his wrestling acumen, but he's been a long-time football assistant. He was the defensive coordinator under Chris Andriano when he came here in 1979. He was a player for him. So they have a tight relationship. He really understands how this unit works, and he feels like he can be successful. And Chris Andriano is here tonight, so not a lot is changing. I think what you're going to see is he may change some things in the system, but they're trying to find their way and their identity, and that's what they're trying to do in this game tonight.
Cronin under center. Again, second down, 8 yards to go, and they reverse it, and throwing the ball is Lucas Kolovitz, and it's going to be picked off. Matt Qualia with the interception, second pick of the game. A little razzle-dazzle here by Fenwick. But Montini was all over it defensively. You see the handoff by Ivory. He hands it off to Lucas Kolovitz, and it's picked off by Matt Qualia.
They try to go flea flicker here, but it didn't fool Montini at all. Matt Qualia was in perfect position to spot the football.
Second down and 7 for Fenwick. Cronin, straight drop. Now he's going to come up and keep it. 40, good run, 35. He has a first down inside the 30, and now he'll get tripped up at about the 27. Another first down for the Friars.
Good judgment by Danny Cronin. He's looking downfield, decides that he's going to pull it down and become a runner, and breaks a couple of tackles, gets a nice block there. Let's watch this. He's looking downfield. You see he keeps his eyes downfield. Then he breaks 2 tackles there, gets a nice block, gets upfield, and makes something out of nothing.
Cronin has time, looking into the right corner, the diving effort by O'Loughlin. Oh my, what a catch by Mike O'Loughlin, and a Fenwick touchdown. 23 yards from Cronin to your potential All-Stater, Mike O'Loughlin.
Well, that's a Division I catch there. You see the effort. You see the length, and you know, I was talking to his position coach, Tim Rooney, and he says he's the real thing. He loves working with this guy. He shows his speed, over-the-shoulder catch, reaches for it, finds the football. That's a big-time catch. That looks like a guy that's going to West Virginia. Great play there.
Nick Gorlando looking across the middle, and he's got his man, and looking to go all the way for the touchdown.
Scott West.
Indeed. Scott West, who had an interception back in the first quarter, now has a long touchdown reception here in the second.
Well, I like what the quarterback does here. He looks off the receiver, then he goes deep. Scott West on the slant, He's 5 yards behind the defense, and it's house time, baby. Scott West is the playmaker tonight. He had an interception earlier, Mark, as you alluded to.
Yeah.
And now he's got the long touchdown.
Cronin looking to his left, still looking that way. Now he comes up and gets sacked. Well, the pocket just collapsed. It was Jalen Slater, his second sack of the season. What a huge defensive play. A loss of 2 on the sack by Slater.
You watch Slater come from the left side of your screen, and he just collapses the pocket on number 10. He's got nowhere to go. They do a good job of hemming in him on both sides there. You can see the defense is fired up after Slater does a great job of rushing the edge.
To view this exclusive Xfinity TV programming in its entirety, check the CN100 schedule for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing CN100. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.